Right, so we are moving towards our next, our next paints. Obviously, so I've got my Phoenix that's coming up very soon, which is going to be, which is a huge challenge. I've also got a Blue Dragon that's going to come up. But for today's paint job, we're going to do a water elemental, which is effectively all of these colours. It's just going to be a series of blues and we're also going to do some green down towards the bottom here for the spray, and then some white here up towards the top for like the sea spray. But effectively, it's going to be a series of blues, and that's really going to be it. So what we do is we start off with my Crag Blue. Get a bit onto our brush. Get it ready for a dry brush. And then just cover it. And this is really all we want to do. Cover the whole thing, dry brush the whole thing, and then we'll move on to our next colour. Down the bottom, what we're going to do is start doing like some greens for lighter colours. And move up with the blues, coming higher up as the spray comes up. Right, so that's the first layer. Next we're going to move on to Altdorf Card Blue. Exactly the same. We're just going to the lighter blue. We're just going to roughly dry brush over it. We'll do the whole thing. Much more rough. We still want the Gilliman blue to show through. And just start to highlight these areas. Alright, so we have our next layer, which has come up nice and bright, which we now move on to Calgar Blue. Now with the Calgar Blue, what we're going to do is we're not going to start down all the way down the bottom here, we're just going to start midway up. So we'll start about here. And we're just going to brush it lightly. Much lighter than we have been with the others. So we still have that colour coming through. And we just want to catch the edges. As we can see, it's starting to blend. we're also going to down the bottom here, just use the faintest amount of Cablite green. Just want a tiny bit right on the edge of our brush. Now a lot of people like to sort of like blend their blend their colours, but I don't really think it needs it. I like to mix them, but I think you get an inconsistent colour palette. As you can see, it's just the faintest of green down the bottom, at the base of the sort of like seabed, if you will, or the bed of the wave. And that's it. Then once that's dry, we're going to go slightly further up, and we're going to move on to Teclis Blue. Right, so again, as we started sort of like halfway up, we're going to, with the Teclis Blue, just move along. And we're just looking to catch the raised edges along, just to cover the face and the arms. There it is, sort of like, you know, blending up in a wave as the colour sort of like lightens. So next, we're going to do Templegard Blue, and the Templegard Blue, what we're just going to do is just up the tops here and at the ends of the arms, and then we will move on to some inking and some white. Right, so finale, or finale of blue. Anyway, again, tiniest bit on the end of your brush. We're just looking to really water it down, and we're just looking to blend this and we're just going to do the ends of his hands or arms, whatever you want to call them. And there we have it, a nice wave of blue. So next what we're going to do is we're going to Gilliman Blue it, just to sort of like bring out those and brighten out those colours. I was going to do BL10 green down the bottom, but I don't think it's going to need it. But we'll see what happens after the Gilliman Blue. And then after all of that's been washed and everything, we will do some white scar on the waves and the tips of the waves. Make it look like spray. Alright, so here we have it. We're going to attempt to do the white edging. If you look on if you look on like the edges here and things, and of the way the sort of like the wave is coming out of this elemental, that's effectively the sort of effect that I'm going for. So, what my intention is to use white scar. I'm going to get one of my thin brushes and we're just going to use a very thin amount of paint. And just very lightly. Just very lightly. Brush along these edges. Just a sort of light highlight. So that's how it's going to start. We're going to do it along sort of like several edges. We'll start at the bottom here where it starts to spray up, and then at the edges, and nothing in the centre. But I'll be back. And here we have it. I decided to do against doing so little on the centrepiece, but that's because it's just come up spectacularly well. I will wait, stay to the end of the video tomorrow. I will wait until I have some more natural light to show it off in all of the contrasting colours. But take my word for it, it is absolutely spectacular. Anyway, this is the conclusion, pretty much, of my water elemental from WizKids. Tomorrow, on my next vid, I will be doing the bullet, or the bullet. I've done sort of like the armour from on Trinket for the Vox Machina in a previous video, which check out. But effectively it's going to be a similar colour scheme, and I'm really looking forward to doing this rock, this exploding rock coming out of the ground. It's going to be quite interesting and fun. But yes, please hit me up a like, hit me up a sub. This will, again, and stay to the end, because I will tomorrow show all of this in daylight.